Cleveland Browns slapped with an 8.5 over-under mark by most Magic 8 balls. Man, they just won 11 games last year. What gives?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Most impressive part about their latest campaign, they did it all without getting consistent quarterback production, and no more going wacko for Flacco this year, in theory.
They're young. You don't see it.
It's back to Deshaun Watson this season. He went 5-1 for them before he got hurt.
Deshaun Watson's fired up. This crowd is fired up. That's what we needed.
Watson threw 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Deshaun Watson coming alive in this second half.
Only 185 yards per game, though. Not exactly the ROI the Dog Pound was hoping for when they went all in on him.
Intercepted on a tip.
You know what ROI stands for. So what's D-Watts having to best? The Browns put up the 10th most points per game last year. Not too shabby.
Touchdown! Jerome Ford on play you will not believe!
But there's lots of room for growth heading into 2024. They were 16th in yards per game, 15th in the red zone, 29th on third down.
One of those days.
Yeah.
It's got to find a way.
Yeah.
And the big one, 37 turnovers, most in the league.
Intercepted along the near side.
Their backup quarterbacks played a big role in that. Should Watson get hurt this season, Browns are better equipped. Deshaun has to show famous Jameis Winston around town now that he's the new backup.
He came down with it, and it's ruled a touchdown!
Antoine Dodson, you shush. Browns offense equal parts pass and run in 2023. Their top playmakers, both pass catchers, both return.
Touchdown! The Chief, not one but 2 touchdowns.
Tight end David Njoku made the Pro Bowl, 81 catches, 880-plus yards, 6 TDs.
To Njoku!
He got to play dodgeball with wideout Amari Cooper, 1,250 yards in 2023.
Got Cooper wide open for a touchdown!
Slot guy Elijah Moore comes off his most productive season in the bigs. He went for 640 yards.
And it is caught on a deflection to Elijah Moore!
No one else on the team with even 350, though. DPJ only got in 7 games. He's gone. Taking over his role, Jerry Jeudy, 750 yards a year ago. He's been a 750 to 950 guy in 3 of his 4 years.
Jeudy, touchdown!
Running back Jerome Ford will see plenty of targets. He caught 44 passes last season.
Ford's got it! He's in! Touchdown!
300-plus receiving yards to go along with 800-plus rush yards on 4 a carry.
Ford, toting the rock to the house!
He will lead the way on the ground out of the gate as they wait for the return of the fabulous Mr. Chubb.
Nick Chubb up and over 100 rushing yards.
Browns added running back Nyheim Hines to take Kareem Hunt's place in the running back room. Hunt chipped in 400-plus rushing yards, but only hit at 3 per carry. Cleveland's O-line, hoping to avoid the injury bug that played a big role in being 21st in sacks allowed.
And he's brought down T.J. Watt.
The bug's biggest victims, left tackle Jedrick Willis, only 8 games played, and right tackle Jack Conklin, only 1 game played. Though rookie DeJuan Jones stepped in and played well in his absence.
Let's go!
Guards Wyatt Teller, a Pro Bowler last year, Joel Bitonio, and center Ethan Pochik all back.
Back to being us, fellas.
Continuity also the theme when you talk Cleveland's defense, and that is a good thing.
They're gonna get him and knock him down. They sack him back at the 49-yard line.
Browns 13th in points per game allowed, deceiving due to their offense's turnover issues.
Myles Garrett got him.
Cleveland was first in yards per game allowed, tied for 5th in takeaways, first on third down.
Myles Garrett screaming off the edge. Browns football!
Another reason they weren't better in points per game was being dead last in the red zone. They also could improve when it comes to stopping the run, gave up 4.3 a carry. Not death, but not great either.
He's to the 50, down the sideline.
When it comes to stopping quarterbacks, they don't have much room to grow this season. 2nd in rating allowed, lowest completion percentage allowed, tied for 3rd in interceptions.
It's gonna be picked off as F.J. Emerson's got it.
Tied for 2nd in passes defensed, 2nd in yards per attempt allowed, fewest yards per game allowed.
It's intercepted.
The 5 primary dudes responsible for all of that all return. Anyone have a better cornerback trio? Cornerback Greg Newsome, 14 passes defensed, that's hefty. A sub 70 rating allowed, that's skinny in the right way.
Finish strong. Let's go, man.
Finish strong. Finish strong.
Martin Emerson, 14 passes defensed, 4 interceptions, no touchdowns given
They
up.
got to talk about you when they talk about the Ben. They got to talk.
A low 40s rating allowed. Denzel Ward made the Pro Bowl, 11 passes defensed, held quarterbacks to a 49 rating.
Pass, and it's intercepted.
picked off 2 balls, no TDs given up. Their safeties didn't fare as well in coverage. Grant Delpit still did plenty in his 13 games though, 80 tackles, 1.5 sacks, had a pick.
Grant Delpit! Shot out of a cannon!
Juan Thornhill, only 11 games played, so he's hoping for a full year. Their back end should benefit again from having a solid pass rush. 49 sacks last season, 6th most.
And sacked! And time is going to run out on the Tennessee Titans!
Cleveland's defense equipped with the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett, first-team All-Pro again at 14 backs.
Myles, ball out! Fight for it to the end zone! Myles got home again!
It was a collective effort from there. Zadarius Smith, 5.5 sacks.
Woo!
Defensive end, Alex Wright, 5, only 1 start.
And Keenum gets crushed.
Defensive end, Agbo Okoronkwo, 4.5, 0 starts.
On the other side is Okoronkwo, number 54.
Defensive tackles now, Dalvin Tomlinson is back, 3 sacks, 12 QB hits last year.
Steps up, sacked again. Tomlinson.
Jordan Elliott was their other starter at defensive tackle. He's gone, so Shelby Harris should see more action. And so will Mike Hall, the DT they took with their 2nd-round pick this year.
And you're like, how does this guy not have 10 sacks? How is he not just a dominant player consistently? But it has been just those flashes, CD. He hasn't been a consistent player, and that's why he was so polarizing in this year's draft class.
Only other key change to their defense at linebacker. Anthony Walker is gone, only got 12 games in, so didn't have big numbers. Neither did Sione Takitaki in his 65 tackles out.
Taki working that sideline to bring him down.
Taking most of their snaps should be Jordan Hicks, the vet. Made 107 tackles last year for Minnesota, has triple digits 5 straight seasons.
And Jordan Hicks got it!
He will line up next to a Pro Bowler, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Breakout year for him in his year 3. 101 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 2 picks.
Sit down he goes!
Special teams. Hines is a dangerous return man, by the way, in case you forgot. And they were happy with kicker Dustin Hopkins. He's back, 33 for 36 a year ago.
Good! The Browns have won it 33-31.
Quick recap. Watson, full-time at QB means what? Giving this a push? Want to give it an upgrade, but it's just been so long since he's been really good. Judy should boost the passing attack in place of DPJ, though. No new out-of-towners on the O-line, but stamping the return of Jedrick Wills Green, whole year of him makes them better. Flip the script to the defense. Same front 4, hoping for more bags out of Zadarius. 2 new inside linebackers, Hicks an upgrade over Anthony Walker, Bush and Taki, not too much difference there. Same 5 cats covering the back end. That's one of the best cornerback trios right there, maybe the best. This group dominated quarterbacks last year. Cleveland's schedule, as much as anything, explains why they got tabbed as an 8.5 win type team. If Watson is meddling and holds their offense back, they could still beat the likes of the Giants. A road win versus Vegas is still attainable. Same deal with the Commanders a week later. Chargers at home maybe. Saints on the road. Steelers at home. Broncos on the road. And then it dries up. Like I said, it's a tough road, which could equal a 7-10 floor.
Let's go score.
But Drew Carey would tell you that price is wrong, Bob. D-Watts will be fine, and they'll beat Jacksonville on the road, hold court versus Cincinnati and Baltimore by earning standard divisional splits, and nab one more win versus Miami for an 11-6 ceiling. It's not super high, but it's a brutal division to be in.
Let's have some fun out here, Steelers.
Dug into the game preview guide bag and came up with a 9-8 year. They have the 3rd hardest schedule in 2024 based on expected win totals. Watson has a lot to prove.
It's perfect!